How many golden bananas are there in Donkey Kong 64? Most people would say 201, but what if I told you that there's actually 280 bananas to collect in the game? And on the file selection screen, you can get up to 132%, but it displays as negative 124. Today, we're going to be looking into banana duping and the various ways to go beyond 201 bananas in Donkey Kong 64. First, we're going to look at what banana duping is. Banana duping is when you're able to duplicate a banana and collect it multiple times. To explain, let's look at an example of banana duplication. In Fungi Forest, there is a banana gated up on a conveyor belt. Normally, to get this banana, you use DK, pull 3 switches in a specific order to bring the banana outside. Then you would go and collect this banana as Donkey Kong. This banana can be duplicated. There is an extremely glitchy wall in this room. This wall was actually altered in the Japanese and PAL versions of the game. Donkey Kong, Linky Kong, and Chunky Kong can all pretty much just walk through this wall with relative ease. And then once you walk through the wall, you are able to collect the banana behind the gate. The thing about this banana though was that it was never intended to be collected. So it isn't locked to a single Kong, so any Kong can collect it. As soon as you exit the level and come back, this banana will return. If you press the switches and the banana goes outside, you can still collect it from inside the room. It'll just be located in a different location. As soon as you collect it from outside, the inside banana will disappear. So you can only do this trick if you have a save file where this banana hasn't been collected. Diddy and Tiny Kong cannot clip through this wall, so they access this room in a different way. You use Chunky Kong to place 2 barrels near the back wall. Then you use Diddy or Tiny and jump over the barrels, and it should clip you right through the wall. So therefore, you can collect this duplicate banana with any Kong. This duplicate banana is relatively easy to collect. Donkey Kong, Chunky Kong, and Linky Kong can all clip through the wall incredibly easily. It took me a while to figure out the right barrel placement to clip Tiny and Diddy in. Once you know the barrel placement though, the task becomes trivial. Although you can duplicate this banana an infinite amount of times, you can only collect it up to the point where your Kong has 7 bananas. This is because the golden banana totals for each Kong per level only go up to 7 each. This is because the value is stored in a 3-bit integer. So in Fungi Forest, we can get everybody's total up to 7 bananas each, getting us an additional 10 bananas overall. Because of this, you can only get an additional 10 golden bananas for each of the 8 levels. This is why the max golden banana count in the game is 280. With this trick giving us an additional 10, that brings our total up to 211. In Gloomy Galleon, when you win the seal race, a golden banana comes out from the boat in the background. There is a golden banana always located in that boat, whether you've gotten the golden banana or not. Using the swim through walls glitch, we are able to clip into this race with other Kong. Since the other Kongs weren't programmed for this race, their speed was not capped like Donkey Kong's was. So they move a lot faster. Because of this, Diddy, Linky, Chunky, and Tiny are all able to clip into the boat and collect the banana. This was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. Clipping through that wall is incredibly easy, and most of these bananas I got on my first try. There is a way to get this banana as Donkey Kong, but it is a lot harder. What you have to do is first ledge clip into the boat in the middle. Once you're in the boat, you gotta make your way to the right ramp. You have to go to the bottom of the ramp so Donkey Kong becomes glitched. Once Donkey Kong is glitched, you can aim for both the banana. With the perfect jump, you are able to clip yourself into the boat, thus being able to grab the golden banana. This took me about 20 minutes worth of tries, but I'm pretty sure people do this consistently on speedruns to save time, so it definitely isn't too difficult. So Gloomy Galleon takes us up to 221 bananas. Next, let's look at Angry Aztec. There is a banana in Angry Aztec that requires Linky to simian slam a switch and then shoot a Vulture 5 times. The Vulture drops a golden banana, and the door to get out is blocked. So the only way to get out of this room is to collect the golden banana. Once you collect the golden banana, the water level lowers and the gate opens. But this is Donkey Kong 64 we're talking about, so you can easily clip out of this room by using the swim through walls glitch. If you exit the temple and go back in as Lanky, the gate to that room will still be there, so we're gonna have to clip through a wall and swim around to enter the room. But once we're in the room, the golden banana will still be there, and the switch will be unpressed, so we can re-simian slam the switch. This is because this switch is tied to this banana. As soon as the banana is collected, you can't slam the switch. And the developers even had the foresight of this glitch happening. That's why they added the gate. And there you have it, we duplicated the banana. The first 24 bananas that we duplicate are exact copies of the first bananas and have the same properties. So these bananas are locked to Lanky Kong, and if we collect any of these bananas, the water level will lower and we won't be able to do this glitch anymore. It's only the initial 24 golden bananas though that share these properties. Once we duplicate a 25th banana, this one will have different properties. This one will be able to be collected by any Kong, and also, if we collect this banana, it won't lower the water level. So we could continue to do this glitch after collecting a banana after 25. If we duplicate 32 bananas, that will be enough for each other Kong to collect 2, and then he can collect any 2 of the initial 24 he duplicated. And that takes us to 231 golden bananas. The first 3 duplication methods that we looked at are a lot easier than what's to come. The rest of the duplication methods in this video are incredibly complex. Huge shout out to the Donkey Kong 64 community for finding all these. The next duplicate we're going to be looking at is in Jungle Japes. First thing you do, you throw Chunky's boulder with the golden banana in it, but you do not collect it. You don't collect this golden banana because you want to keep the flag that it hasn't been collected for the boulder. Next, we gotta simian slam the X to open the underground area for later. Then you take the boulder from the other side of the level and bring it to Chunky's underground area. Using the cannon will destroy the boulder, so we have to find a way to leave this area with the boulder in hand. Chunky takes the boulder off screen to get a good angle to the top of the hole. Then he gets a skewed angle for his character by letting an orange hit him while he's using the cannon. With this skewed angle, he's able to do a trick called skew levitation. He gets skew levitation by lifting up this boulder. Since he positioned this boulder at this specific angle, he's able to get to the top of the loading zone without using the cannon. Now that he has this boulder in Jungle Japes, the game thinks that it's the other boulder, so he's able to throw it to duplicate the banana. This banana dupe works the same as Lanky's, where this banana is tied to Chunky Kong, and as soon as he collects any one of these, he won't be able to do this trick anymore, until he duplicates the 25th banana. The 25th banana won't be tied to any Kong, and if he collects this banana, he'll still be able to do the trick. Just like Angry Aztec, 32 bananas need to be duped, so there's 8 extra bananas for the other 4 Kongs. With this trick, this brings our total up to 241 golden bananas. There is a banana in Creepy Castle, which requires Tiny Kong. It's a race that takes place in Frantic Factory, but this is in fact in Creepy Castle. This dupe is very similar to the one in Gloomy Galleon that we looked at earlier. When you win the race, a golden banana comes out of a box that says toys. Just like in Gloomy Galleon, the banana is always stored there. If we can find a way, we can collect that banana an infinite amount of times and as any Kong. It is positioned in a very hard to reach spot though. Right now there's only a method for Chunky Kong to collect it. How it works is you use a boulder to clip Chunky into Tiny Kong's race. Since you warped into the race while holding a boulder, the boulder will also be in the race. Since the boulder's in the race, you can use the TNT box to hit the boulder in a specific spot to send Chunky flying out of bounds. Once Chunky's out of bounds, he can go around the map to get the banana located inside the toy box. This is incredibly difficult, and shoutouts to GloriousLiar for this footage that I'm showing right now. Since this banana can only be collected as Chunky, Chunky can collect this banana twice, bringing our total up to 243. Crystal Caves has an extra banana also. This one isn't a duplicate though. It's the 202nd unique golden banana in the game. It's located way out of bounds in the Beetle race. There is no way to get this banana on a Nintendo 64 console. The only method that works on the Wii U Virtual Console, and it only works as Chunky Kong. This banana is incredibly complex to get. I highly recommend the Balums96 video on this subject. He does a great job explaining everything, and honestly, it's just ridiculous the lengths that he goes to collect this banana. It honestly reminds me of Watch for Rolling Rocks in half an A-Press. This banana can be collected as any Kong and an infinite amount of times, but the only way to collect it is with Chunky on the Wii U Virtual Console. So on the Wii U Virtual Console you could get up to 245. But we can do better than this. We can actually collect 280 bananas in Donkey Kong 64 without any cheating device. The reason why it says negative 124% because the percent amount is stored in an 8-bit integer. All 8-bit integers have 256 values. Usually it's 0 to 255. In Donkey Kong 64 though, they use the values negative 128 to 127. So as soon as you go over 127%, it loops to the bottom. So that is why 132% is displayed as negative 124. The way we obtain 280 bananas is through the file deletion glitch, which is a variation of the intro story glitch. This glitch lets you start a fresh game with the previous bananas of another save file. So you can still collect these bananas over again. This is how you would get up to 280 bananas in Donkey Kong 64. How this glitch works is we start the intro cutscene in the mystery menu. Within 6 frames we exit this cutscene. When we exit the cutscene like this, it's still playing in the background. Next, we're going to want to view an empty or unused save file. Next, we enter Rambi Arena or any boss fight from the mystery menu. The yellow bars at the bottom of the screen represent the screen fade-outs in the intro story. These are very important. Once we get to the fade-out in the intro story cutscene, we will be out of the boss fight. This has to happen while a cutscene is playing though. If a cutscene isn't playing, we will get kicked out to just watching the intro story. Fighting the armadillo is a little bit more risky than some of the other options. As long as the fade-out happens while a cutscene is playing, it'll work. Since we're watching a cutscene and a fade-out is happening in the background, that kicks us out to the main menu. Since we were kicked out in an unusual way, we are still in boss fight mode when we should be in main menu mode. Since we're in boss fight mode, any option that we select will bring us back to the main menu. So when we select Kong Battle, it just kicks us out immediately. Since we left Kong Battle in an unintended way, we are now in adventure mode. This is because adventure mode and Kong Battle share the same mode. So we're in adventure mode right now when we should be in main menu mode. Now we view the save file that we want copied over and delete another file. In adventure mode, the game autosaves on every single fade out. When the game autosaves, it'll autosave over the file we just deleted with the file we had all the progress in. Since we're not watching a cutscene while the screen fades out, we get sent to the intro story cutscene. We could watch this cutscene through and start the game, but it's faster to just reset the console. Now that this glitch is complete, we have a fresh save file, but we keep golden bananas given to Trough and Scoff, banana coins, and upgrades from Cranky, Candy, and Fungi. This trick is so popular, there's even a speedrunning category for it, called Max Percent. Connor75 has a time of 6 hours, 54 minutes, and 47 seconds. One note to mention about doing max percent is when you do this save glitch, the banana medals don't carry over. So if you got 80 bananas and a banana medal, the only way to obtain the banana medal again would be through a complex glitch. So on your initial playthrough, you gotta make sure that you avoid getting banana medals. And those are the various ways you can get over 201 bananas in Donkey Kong 64. I want to give a huge shout out to the Balin96. I used a bunch of his clips during this video, and he makes some great Donkey Kong 64 content. I'll leave up his video about if the expansion pack's actually needed for DK64. The other video up right now is the secret colored banana of Donkey Kong 64. This is a video I made a while ago about a secret colored banana. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I hope you all have a great day.